Long, long ago, in a galaxy, actually, this galaxy, right here, there was an atmosphere, and that atmosphere was full of Oxygen Boy. But not only was there Oxygen Boy sitting at a staggering 21% of the atmosphere, but Nitrogen Man came in to make up another slightly more staggering 78% of the atmosphere. And they had fun and bounced off each other and had sword fights and made up the atmosphere and played happily ever after. But you might have noticed, if you were doing math, that 21 and 78 actually only add up to 99. Where? What? Who? Why? When? Where? How? What's the other 1%? We will find out. But what makes up those trace gases, you might wonder? Well, Ian, can I smell your breath? Ugh. Stinky breath. Carbon dioxide makes up a lot of those trace gases. Also, argon and some other stuff. Any other gas you've ever heard of in the atmosphere makes up those trace gases.
Wait,
but there's some other stuff in the atmosphere.
Can you stop?
Things vary from place to place and from day to day. Like particles of stuff in dust. Can you blow? Other things, like water vapor, also vary from place to place and day to day. Woo!
Run, Ian, run! You better go.
Even though carbon dioxide makes up less than 1% of the atmosphere, it's essential for photosynthesis, the process that plants use to produce food. These palm trees use photosynthesis to produce food. They take in carbon dioxide and they put out oxygen. Speaking of oxygen, what's he up to? Even though it's hard to believe looking at him, Oxygen Boy is actually produced by that same CO2 we talked about earlier being used by the plants in photosynthesis. Wow! Even though Nitrogen Man's a little eccentric, plants and animals alike need him to survive. See, plants can't build their own proteins without him, and animals, well, they need nitrogen to make protein too.